Evening. We're back, and we've found a wild pinkyoutyo has appeared.
She has indeed, and for that I can only apologise.
Not as bad as our friend Tops, who we have found. And as I suspected, much like anyone in these games, you don't just get to go off and fulfill your life's ambitions. Or if you do, you end up dead. And if you don't, you end up dead.
It's a bit on the nose for me at the moment, isn't that?
Yeah, but arguably for me as well. Arguably for everyone. Perhaps that's why it resonates. But no, sadly, he got here. Maybe his whole problem was studying outside next to a cliff edge and zombies. I feel like if you'd just gone round the corner and gone indoors, you might have done a bit better, but I don't know, he wasn't the brightest bulb in the shed.
To be honest though, if you are going to be dressing like a medieval knight, you have to expect these things.
How do you mean?
Sorry, I think I may have misheard you slightly because you're not coming through the earphones. Ignore me.
Okay, fair enough. I mean, we're sort of dressed a bit like a medieval knight. He's dressed like a sort of scholar. This is the sort of academy of astrologers, so... Thop's bell bearing. Okay, so we'll get some items. We've also got a staff that we already had, and Thop's barrier? That's actually a spell. Oh, you may have in fact, in your dying wishes, imparted something useful to us. Maybe. No promises. Erect a magic force field to deflect spells. The lifelong pursuit of Thop's the Bluntstone. So he spent his whole life trying to study sorcery, being shit at it, and this is the best thing he created. Future generations will learn. They will know the foolishness of the sneering sorcerers who ridiculed this theory, little realizing that it was in fact a discovery worthy of a new conspectus of the Academy. Really? Well, we'll try it out. I mean, there is a chance that it is actually great, and I just am cack with it. So I won't let that besmirch his memory too much. Not that there's a great deal left to besmirch. Anywho, he was not a, outright dick to us, so I'm not going to look too harshly on him. But at the same time, he's dead, so moving on. On our to-do list for today, next is going back to see the creepy fingers and work out exactly what those items were doing. Or may do. But I guess first, let's see what this spell does. I mean, pretty obviously going to be a barrier, but... Oh, I see. That is actually more useful than a barrier in front of me, because it's just an area of effect. And that will deflect everything. That may in fact be useful. Although you guys aren't going to do any spells, are you? You're just going to wobble a sword at me. Alright, well fuck you, I'm not waiting around for that. Okay, well, we'll keep that, I guess.
I will say, and this isn't a necessary observation, but it's one that I have. I appreciate that you play it in third person rather than first person point of view, because I've always struggled with games from first person perspective.
Well, I mean, in this you don't actually have the choice. It's not like Skyrim or Fallout where you can do either, but...
But yeah, it's rare to have that as the default. And in fact, the only one.
Sometimes, yeah, there is perhaps an over-reliance on first person in games now. I think it might be slightly easier to develop for, I'm not sure. But yeah, I've always preferred third person.
The last time I played a game in first person, I ended up blowing myself up with a shell.
Okay. What game was that?
Rainbow Six, I think.
Ah.
Tom Clancy.
Well, to be fair, I'm not sure I would do any better in that sort of game. I mean, you've seen me play Splinter Cell, so... Oh, I wonder if our Faithy guy's still here, because he... Oh, no, he is. He said he was going to leave.
Ah, you appear to be doing well. Very good. Well then.
Yeah, he looks ridiculous.
Would you like to learn an incantation?
No, I'm non-religious. Despite all the religious spells being way cooler than my sorcery.
May the golden order shine through you.
Nope. Oh, you're not saying it now. Well, he did say he might be about to leave, so... We'll see. Oh yeah, that door reopened after talking to the creepy fingers, so... Let's go talk to this old dusty old chap. Anything new to say?
You've received the wisdom of the two fingers, have you not?
I mean, wisdom might...
It's I bid you welcome.
Yeah.
As a true member of the round table.
Oh, cool. I've got my name badge now.
Gideon Ofnir.
Oh, and you finally tell me your name. Sorry about the books.
The Elden Kingdom become Elden Lord.
Mm-hmm.
I am accumulating knowledge to be all-knowing.
I mean, mad
You
respect
now
for
belong
that.
to a select group of fellows. As such, I ask that you remain constant.
I guess I'm pretty constant.
Why does he have slight Sean Bean vibes to him?
It's... I said the exact same thing, actually, on a prior stream that I talked to him. It's definite Sean Bean vibes, yeah. It,
The thing is, that wasn't even a particularly strong Sheffield accent, so it wasn't because of that. It just...
Allow me.
No, there's something more to it
Some
than
of the
just the
verbiage.
accent. Yeah,
Of the great runes, the shard bearers.
the tone. There's a certain
Table know the location of
intensity to it, I suppose.
defeated. Godric the Grafted, Lord of Stormvale.
Oh, we know of that one.
General Radahn, who fought Melania and her rot to a standstill in the Caelid Wilds.
I don't know of that one.
Greater Rykard, Lord of the Volcano Manor of Mount Gelmir.
Volcano Manor? Is
Yeah,
this
I'm
from...
now thinking that I want that to be in my obituary.
What Volcano Manor?
Renala,
Here lies pinkyoutyo, Lord of the Volcano Manor.
his academy.
Yeah, that's fair.
Still be after more great runes.
You could arguably spell manor in the other way as well and have it be a...
Slightly more fitting, yes.
Yeah. Oh, wow, so he can straight up... Yeah, so we didn't even know his name before. Sir Gideon Ofnir. And he can tell us about all the bosses we have yet to fight. Well, tell us about the one that we just killed. Astrology divorcee woman who had gone a bit crazy with her egg yolk.
The Academy of Rea Lucaria lies to Limgrave's north.
Too bloody right.
Hanging over the mist-laden lands of Liurnia.
Aye.
Renala is queen of the Carrion royals, who govern the academy. But Renala herself is no demigod.
Really?
Her beloved Radagon left her to become Queen Marika's second husband, taking the title of King Consort. The great rune dwells within the amber egg that was Radagon's gift to her.
I'm not sure I'm all that much clearer on things. But I'm somewhat used to that in this game. Let me sit on the chair and talk to you properly. Let me stand on the table and talk to you properly.
Well, what is it now?
Yes, this is a good way to talk to someone. Okay, Godric's the one we know the most of because he's up in the castle past Margit that we can't beat.
So, Godric the Grafted, Lord of Stormvale. Despite being the blood of Godfrey, first Elden Lord, he's a grotesque old fool grasping for power.
I see.
His castle lies upon the cliff to Limgrave's northwest.
Oh, I've been there.
Are you standing on the table?
Well enough order.
I am.
Okay, just wanted to check.
It seemed the best way to address him. Now that we're equals. Radahn, the only thing I know about him is that people on the internet have been telling me he's tough as fucking nails.
General Radahn, the famed Red Lion and Scourge of the Stars, is a ferocious warrior.
Yeah, I mean, if you're called Scourge of the Stars, then yeah, you're probably not going to be a pushover, are you?
To Limgrave's east,
Who's Melania?
Caelid has been engulfed by the Scarlet Rot. Even approaching the region is no mean feat.
Really? So that's what's happening in Caelid.
Radahn's army are still in the wilds, staving off the rot with fire. And if it's true,
And so the Clean Rot Knight that we fought in the cave was probably one of Radahn's people.
though, I
Oh,
doubt he uses
we
them
have
as
had a
his
warning.
former self anymore.
A warning?
Good luck against Radahn. Or
Is that-
Raiden.
Radahn, is that from Dev?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Shit. You put the fear of God into
We
me.
in trouble.
Yeah, that might be a while yet. We've only set foot accidentally on the outskirts of Caelid, but Caelid is a kind of fucked up place. And it's funny, because just last stream I was wondering what this Scarlet Rot that I've heard mention of was about. It's essentially an infection, but it seems to have a lot more importance than just general poison. Generalized poison. I realised that could well be a character in this if I didn't specify. General poison. Rykard. Wasn't he in Star Trek?
That was who in Star Trek?
Rykard? No, I know. Riker, isn't it? Yeah.
Sorry, I had to exercise my control there.
No, I got. It was a deliberate miss thing. Yeah.
I know, but we Trekkies aren't known for being the most reasonable people.
Yeah, that's fair.
Rykard has committed the grave sin of blasphemy, marking himself as a
How has he committed blasphemy? You're not going to tell me? Okay, but you said he's of a serpentine demeanour and that he is on some kind of... He's in the massive glowing tree that is visible from everywhere in this game world. So that's good to know. About Morgott. God, some of these names are a bit similar, aren't they? We've got Margit, Morgott, Renala, Rykard, Radahn, Godric. I heard a theory that they chose characters more often than not with the beginning with the letters G, R or R because of George R.R. Martin writing on this, but that sounds really fucking stupid, so I hope that's not what they actually did.
I will say, this game, just from what I've seen of it, does appear to be particularly trophy.
A little bit, yeah, but at the same time it does subvert some of that stuff as well. But yeah, it particularly this one is very high fantasy sort of thing. Not high fantasy, but fantasy. Sorry, I completely wasn't listening there, mate. Lanedale. Oh, the capital city. Okay, I don't know where that is. Oh, at the foot. Okay, so one guy's at the top of the tree, and the capital city's at the bottom. And the creepy fingers don't want me going there. Well, let's go see if the creepy fingers have anything to say about that. Sorry, I just have a compulsive habit to smash up your entire place. It's nothing against you. It might be something against you, but anyway. At least he's more cordial towards us now. I'm guessing you're still not going to be. Likely confusion. Yeah, I guess so.
Oh, we have some further advice from someone who's watching.
Mm-hmm.
When it comes to Melania, just take a few moments to yourself. Perhaps some yoga.
Okay, so she's going to be hell to fight as well or maybe we won't even fight her. Maybe we'll just meet her, but she will be it'll be such an intense conversation that you need that. Right.
Nothing a little downward dog can't help, I'm sure.
Well, you said it. So, right. Receive power from remembrance. Receive equipment of champions. About great runes. Have you told us about great runes? The stuff of...
Runes are the stuff of demigods.
Uh-huh.
The children of the goddess.
I'm just going to pace while you say this.
She who is vessel of the Elden Ring.
Mm-hmm.
Tainted by the strength of their runes, her children warred, but none could become Elden Lord. And so
You're getting a little bit
grace was
needlessly messianic in the words of
to
Douglas
your
Adams.
Yeah, there's a lot of Lord stuff in all these games. I'm still not convinced these fucking things speak. I'm still not convinced they're fingers.
The demigods, tarnished, show no mercy.
Yeah, that's gross.
Their heads
That is...
take all they have left.
Yeah.
Also, I'm pretty sure we heard her say this last time, but
Yeah.
remember one thing. I didn't remember, so...
Also, in the same way that the last dude gave Sean Bean vibes, she's giving Soup Bitch from
From Long Dark.
vibes.
Yeah.
but a distant
Old cryptic woman. Yeah.
the runt of the litter.
Okay. Now you say about receive equipment. Okay, so you're gonna sell me boss attire. Oh, so we could have Renala's goofy moon crown if we want. A tall crown depicting the moon, worn by Renala, queen of the full moon. Increases intelligence. Decreases
Isn't that the same hat that the turtle was wearing?
No, the turtle was wearing a straight up Pope hat.
Hmm.
But I can see the confusion. When Renala, head of both the Academy of Rare Lucaria and the Carrion royal family, lost her husband Radagon, her fashion sense went with him. Her heart went along with him, sorry. And then those at the Academy realised that Renala never had any fashion sense. No, that Renala was no champion after all. Sorry, sometimes I read in between the lines here. Oh, and we can get her leggings too. I'm sure they'll look great on me. And you want 7,000 runes for that? You fucking
Also,
extortionate.
Why is a queen wearing leggings?
Don't know. She's I don't know. She was heartbroken and messing around with an egg and in a room full of crippled students. She's weird.
Yeah, but if you're choosing this kind of medieval aesthetic, leggings and the necessary elastic for them didn't exist in the same way.
True. Maybe. Well, she is a magic person, so maybe she's telekinetically holding her pants up. I actually made that joke about someone else a few streams back, but maybe they're all doing it. Okay, or we can use this to get something. Hang on, I don't want to accidentally waste this. I just want to see what those things are that I can get. Right, I can get the Carrion Regal Scepter, which is a spellcasting thing, but it requires 60 intelligence. Fuck me. Okay, that's the highest of anything that we've... Magic Scepter of Renala, Queen of the Full Moon. The glintstone is known as Carrion Blue, enhancing full moon sorceries. Only those of the highest intelligence may wield this, the finest of all glintstone saves. So basically you have to have a very high IQ to understand this scepter. Otherwise a lot of the subtlety and the jokes will go over your head. Like a cow going over the moon. Renala's full moon. Sorcery symbolic of the Carrion Queen. Uses the caster as a vessel to incarnate a full moon. I've never heard incarnate used as a verb before. But fine. Then sends it floating towards foes.
Well, it kind of follows normal noun verb accent differences. So incarnate as opposed to incarnate. One can be incarnated, one can be incarnate, but the adjective would be incarnate, or the noun.
Yeah. Oh, that makes sense. See,
This is
normally...
what I'm here for. I'm here for dick jokes and linguistic lessons.
Well, yeah, no, it's nice, because normally that thought would just disappear into the ether and I'd have no way of fact-checking it, so... The full moon dispels all sorcery that touches it and temporarily reduces magic damage negation for those it strikes. Queen Renala encountered this enchanting moon when she was young, and later it would bewitch the Academy. So, but that requires 70 intelligence. Well, what the fuck? Okay, fuck this then. I can't get either of those. I'll just carry a weird remembrance around with me then. I'm not going to let the words of the finger guide me, because I don't want these fucking things guiding me anyway. It's fucking creepy. Why have you given them a massive chair? They're not even sitting on it. Can they even sit on it? This room is fucking weird. I wish I'd never met you people, but at the same time, thanks. See you later. Oh, God. Right. Enough of that silly bollocks. On to more silly bollocks. In that we are now finally going to go back to the start and see what's behind where we started. If that makes sense. Which is going to be... Yeah, let's go back to Carlay and then we'll go and see Mask Man. He's gone. Or at least, according to the map, he's no longer there. White Mask Vare is... gone. Huh. interesting. I wonder where he's gone. Also, before I forget, time for our horoscopes while we're... Just to get all the astrological bullshit and cryptic weirdness out the way. So, Aries. Oh god.
Oh, how bad are we talking?
It sounds pretty bad. Cupid's rosy spotlight shines on you today as amorous Venus cruises through your sign until May 28th. I don't want anyone cruising through my anything. Amour comes in many forms during this charmed annual phase. What annual phase? What, like it's just the horny season, is it? From uplifting friendships to romantic sparks that you might even feel with more than one person.
Oh, good, that's not a good sign.
Yeah, that's not... I don't think you should be encouraging that. Some rams will cherish your single status. Will they? Well, I'm not interested in rams, so...
well, that's probably referring to Aries.
Yeah, no, I know. I was doing a joke.
So...
It's fine.
Sorry, of course you were.
No, it's fine. Like, sometimes they straight up say Aries, and then sometimes they say ram. I wonder if with yours, actually, they will swap between... It's pretty bad either way if they call you Cancer or Crab, really, isn't it?
I mean, I'm pretty sure that most people don't want either Cancer or Crab, so I've kind of got the worst of both worlds.
Yeah. The only thing worse would be Crab Cancer.
Well, actually, that's where it comes from. The German word for both Cancer and Crab is Kreb.
Oh.
The etymology for Cancer does come from the word for crab.
Oh, neat. I thought you were going to say that actual cancer came from crabs, and I was like, what? That's the first I've heard of that. Right. Some rams will cherish it. I should be doing things in the game whilst this is happening.
Yeah, and also I can't give you facts about etiology. Like I said, I'm here for dick jokes and linguistics, that's it.
Fair point. Oh, we can talk to him more about Blade. Well, sorry, I've looked it up now. Despite, even when the character said it, it sounded like he said Blade. It's actually pronounced Blythe. And I think it is a Welsh thing. So yeah. Anyway, some rams will cherish your single status, reveling in uninterrupted me time. Attached? Fall back in love with one of your personal interests and watch your relationships bloom. With Beauty Queen Venus helming the operation, you could debut a new look over the coming 3 weeks. I don't have new looks, I have one look and it scares people. Make any radical changes before, in all capitals, Mercury spins retrograde on May 10th. So basically, I have before May 10th to get laid and then everything's going to go to shit. Somehow I'm not too worried. Okay, today's Cancer. Horoscope for May the 2nd. Career goals get an infusion of creativity and excitement starting today as magnetic Venus shifts into Aries and your professional zone until May the 28th.
Well, considering my professional status at the moment, that is dramatically untrue.
Take the initiative to set up calls with clients or a lunch date with your boss. Picking someone else's brain can give you inspiration for hitting your benchmarks by applying time-tested wisdom along with your own unique methodology.
Oh goodness, I don't like any of this. Can I have some of your romance?
I think you have, because I certainly don't have any of it.
Yeah, well, neither do I these days.
Okay, so it's going to some third party who's siphoning it off. Romantically, this Venus cycle elevates your standards. Sorry, I shouldn't have laughed at that before you did, but we can't go back now.
Nor should we.
If you're settling for less than you deserve, change your approach ASAP.
Well, I've changed my approach by ruining your streams twice in the same week-long period, so...
No, that was actually directed at the romantic parts of your life, though, so those are the parts you need to change, and you need to make a lunch date with your boss, apparently.
Okay, or, and hear me out, a more practical use of my time could be crying in the bathroom.
Yes, well, I mean, I would strongly advise ignoring anything any horoscope ever has to say, which should be the
Apart
takeaway.
from all of the ones earlier that accused you of depressing shit and me of criminal shit.
Yeah, I mean, but you know, everyone's at least one of those two things. We all fall into two categories.
Those are the two modes that humans have.
Yeah.
Depressed or criminal.
Yes. This is a new philosophy, but I'm going to stick with it with baseless conviction.
Well, hey, communism hasn't exactly worked out in the past, so I'm up for a new political philosophy. If you can incorporate depression and criminality, I'm on board.
Yeah, I'll think of something. Right, tell me about this crazy wolf man.
Then you met Blythe, did you?
I see you pronounce it better, Blythe.
I'm glad I pointed you in his direction.
Well, I already knew the direction. It was getting him to talk. He's boorish, blunt, and couldn't find his nose with both hands.
But he's a good egg.
But he's a good egg.
I think the two of you are sure to find the best in one another.
You reckon? Well, alright. I like you more than him, if I'm honest. Because you dress a bit like Santa Claus, and you sell me things.
Goodbye for now.
Cheerio. Right. No more fucking about. I say fucking about, it was, you know, law stuff, but the law is a bit fucky. So who can say? Right, let's not...
Just as a side note, while I think about it, do we know the star sign of the main character? Have we got his astrological trajectory?
I suppose we haven't. He is an astrologer. No, I guess... Well, Flinter Twins is always modelled somewhat after me, regrettably, so I guess he would just have mine.
Fair enough.
Which is why I've been running around with a bucket on my head for the past several sessions. Because if I could do that in real life, I would. It's more socially acceptable, if it were more socially acceptable. Ah, yes, this guy. See, last time we fought him, I thought, oh, I've leveled up a bit now, I can take him. So I'm wary of thinking that again. At the same time, revenge. What the fuck was that noise? What the fuck are all those noises?
Probably someone being strangled by the tenuous loops that those astrological predictions were making.
Yeah. Or they've just heard their own horoscope and like trying to make sense of it. That's... Yeah, that is weird. That's just people in agony. Where's that coming from?
You are very sprightly for someone wearing that much armour.
Yeah, it's not bad, right?
There's something kind of like singing in the rain about the way that you jump.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a skip or a frolic, arguably. Okay, so I can't hear them now. Where were you, screamy people? I'm not an ambulance service, but I'm just curious as to why you're in pain.
See, the way you describe that makes you sound like the sort of person who slows down their car to witness a traffic accident rather than someone who wants to help.
Yeah, good point. Yes, that's exactly what that's... This is the sort of fantasy equivalent of that person, yeah. I can't help you, and I don't want to. I'm just curious how this happened. Was it interesting? Can I take pictures? Like... Was that just random mysterious screaming then? Is that a thing this game is going to do? Fuck it, I guess so.
It kind of has slightly, and despite the fact that I just accused you of doing this, now I'm having "wilt thou leave me so unsatisfied tonight" feelings. I want to know who the screaming people were now.
Yeah.
I don't want to get all Rom and Jules about it, but I kind of am.
I can hear them again now.
Ew.
Oh, I saw those, but I didn't think they were what I'm now realising they are. Oh, are we straight up crucifying people? People who are still alive? Well, they don't look alive.
Well, technically, once someone is crucified, they're not going to be alive for...
that long. Also...
Well, it depends where you stick the nails in as you crucify them. You can drag it out for a few days if you really want to.
Yeah, I guess so. Ow. Okay. Fuck off. Fuck off, bats. I don't know how I managed to fire two off in the wrong direction there. God, you're annoying, aren't you?
I love how you were just dragging the wing along with you there.
Oh yeah, yeah. Some of the earlier games had really egregious ragdoll stuff. So... oh, bloody hell, this is a bit... I mean, these games do get quite dark, but... also, I feel like you've given these things voices without making them look alive enough to still have vocal cords. These people look burnt to fuck.
Yeah, not a fan of that, mate.
I was wondering if I could maybe talk to them, but no, these are corpses. Corpses that are still screaming. In fact, if that's what you were going for, that is worse as an image.
And also, I'm getting, I think it's called White Bear, that episode of Black Mirror, where there are, like, people strung up on trees. And I'm going to be honest, I'm not here for it.
No, I'm not a fan. Not a fan of that. Also, there's that drag... speaking of revenge, I think if we're going to have revenge on anyone, we're better off going for the tree sentinel than the fucking dragon, so... mud dragon or whatever. Yeah, fuck it. Let's have some action. Let's try and, for the third time, I think, beat the tree sentinel. We must be leveled up enough now. He said, entirely unconvinced.
It's not the most confidently you've said anything,
no. No. You know, maybe the battle axe isn't the best thing either, but let's try. No, maybe it is the best thing. I don't know. Hang on. Actually, now I've got a halberd. Maybe I can, like, do some jousting shit. This is probably a bad idea, but fuck it.
I mean, that's
you
how
golden
I live
fuck.
my life, and what's the worst that's happened?
Right. Round 3, you golden fuck.
Yeah, and in fact, we have a comment saying third time's the charm.
Possibly. We will see. No! Okay. I'm going to poke you with sticks. Ow. Yeah, so you're not jousting fairly because you've got a fucking axe. And I'm not confident with this thing, so I'm going to switch back to the battle. My axe.
Jousting certainly doesn't involve axes. That's kind of outside the spectrum of the discipline.
Yes, I feel like that's rather bending the rules. Speaking of bending the rules, I should be using spells against you because I can do that from a distance. No.
I mean, I'm pretty sure the technical definition of jousting, at least in the early days with it, was that it had to involve lances. So an axe is very much out of the wheelhouse.
Yeah, even if it's a long axe, like what Discuss it. Oh no, those are just going to bounce back at me. You cheating son of a bitch. That's not cheating, but it's more smart than I like. Oh shit, I'm really not with it today. Fuck.
What animal are you actually riding?
That is up for debate.
Okay, cool.
As we've said before, is a kind of cow, goat, donkey, horse. Ow.
Elf as well.
Possibly. His name is Torrent. We know this much. And you can feed him raisins when he is a good boy. Or girl, actually. We don't... Is Torrent gendered name? I don't know. Hard to say.
I have far too many comments to make about that, so I'm just not going to make any.
Okay. Well, now would be the time if you wanted to, because I just fucked up. No, I can...
So what is respawning like on this game?
How do you mean?
In terms of, do you have set points where you respawn?
Yes, you will always respawn at one of these, or... Well, or a little statue thing.
Okay.
But though resting at those is the only thing that sort of replenishes your health and everything.
I will say, I think we are completely spoiled by games these days, in that we do respawn, whereas back in the very early days, if you die, you have to start from the beginning.
Oh yeah, like the forgivingness of games has really gone into overdrive. Like there's no more lives or systems, or you rarely ever do you have a game over screen anymore, because it disincentivizes players and loses companies money, and
also because because of the scopes of games these days.
Yeah.
If you actually died every time you died and had to start from the beginning.
Oh yeah. It'd be unfathomable, and they'd never want that, because you would... Hang on, I was still choosing my weapon, you fuck. I heard your theme music start. That is super cheap, you son of a bitch. Get stuck on the boars. I'm still trying to find some. The axe isn't quite long enough. I kind of think maybe... Flail. Let's try the flail. So you can be
How
paid.
much damage can an actual flail do?
You'd be surprised.
Yes, I probably would.
Also, it's a magic flail, so you know. That's not bad damage. You might be shiny, but I've got a spiky ball on a stick.
One of our good friends of our mutual streams has said maybe 4th times the charm.
Exactly, yeah. I spent a whole stream saying 4th, 5th time, 6th time is the charm. Oh dear, your frame rate took a hit there. I've summoned the boys to help. Archimedes and Bill. They will distract him if nothing else. Ow. Oh, is that... No, one of them's still in there. Bill's still here. Well, we can actually do damage to this fucker, unlike last time. I feel like we can do this. I also feel like we're probably not going to get anything as a reward. So this is purely own personal hubris, at best. Fuck you and the horse you rode in on. Which is presumably that one. I don't know why you change horses.
Well, maybe your horse needed a rest, like Kevin Bridges.
Does Kevin Bridges need a rest?
No, the horse that Kevin Bridges unintentionally bought needed a rest.
Oh. I don't know what that is referencing, but okay.
Sorry, for any UK watchers listening, that was a reference to Would I Lie to You, which we have both been watching a lot of today, and one of the Would I Lie to You stories was about Kevin Bridges unintentionally buying a horse.
Yeah, sorry, I know that clip. In fact, we probably watched that clip together at some point. Yeah, for some reason you said Kevin Bridges and my mind went to Jeff Bridges. So I got confused.
Whether Jeff Bridges has intentionally or unintentionally bought a horse, I can't confirm or deny.
No, it feels like something he might do. But, who can say? Right, we've got him on at least one of the ropes. Fuck you. Come here, you twat. In fact, actually stay there, I'll shoot you from a distance. Because that's all I need to do. Oh, not if you're going to do that. Fucking cheap. Fuck you! Hooray. Enemy felled. Enemy did felled. Felled down. And we've got a golden halberd for it. Let me guess, I probably can't wield that. Yeah, no shit. 30 strength required. And faith required? It's a religious halberd? Ugh. Weighty halberd, forged of gold, wielded by the Order of Tree Sentinels. Tree Sentinels plural. Heavily equipped knights. Oh good. So it wasn't just him. Deals holy damage. Yeah. A masterfully crafted weapon that lives up to its heft, but is difficult for one of mere human strength to wield. And also, agnostic's not allowed, apparently. Well, that's a pain in the hole, but at least he's dead now.
Now I wonder if an atheist would be able to wield it, being that they have faith in the fact that they have no faith.
Yes. Yeah, arguably an atheist has more faith than an agnostic.
Well, speaking on behalf of all atheists, which I am obviously qualified to do.
Naturally.
We do.
Okay. Yeah. Sometimes a simple answer is all you need. So this is where we started the game. I wonder if there's... Well, actually, there's probably nothing new down there.
Said every.
But we haven't explored behind...
I mean,
the
come
map.
on. You're
Okay.
setting these up.
I'm not setting them up... Well, not on purpose, anyway.
Not deliberately,
No.
but they are there.
But, yeah, we're going to fall into the singularity if we're not careful. That itself can't be one. That's a warning of it being one.
Oh no, it absolutely could be. Women specifically do have a singularity.
I've never heard it called that before, but I'll take your word for it.
Oh no, neither have I. I'm just making it up as I go along. But
Said every. Some very low frame rate bats going on here. Right. Now, as long as we don't go over into the... Are you fucking kidding me? I'm getting hit with a fucking dragonfly.
yeah, well, dragonflies are terrifying. I don't like them.
See, actual dragonflies are not that bad, but the ones in
They're
this game...
horrific.
Well, I know you don't like the look of them, but they're actually not...
They're devil spawn.
I feel like something that's actually harmful should be more devil spawn.
Well, why limit the privilege of being devil spawn to the purely venomous things? Dragonflies are awful.
Alright. You heard it here last.
And probably first.
Yeah, I mean, I got nothing against dragonflies. Except for the ones in this game.
I do enjoy the in-game physics of how... Because I think a lot of the games that I've played in a similar vein to this came out, what, like about a decade, maybe over a decade ago. So the fact that you, your physical movements interact with corpses
Yeah.
is really fascinating to me. Like the way that you've been dragging the wings around somewhat is not something that I've seen in something that I've played personally.
Well, yeah, it's a sort of fine art to getting it. Like I say, the earlier types of these games had it too far in the other direction, where you could, like, roll over a corpse and catapult it down the corridor. But, yeah, there should always be some interaction there, I guess. Oh, so yeah, we haven't explored this entire... I guess we'll head down to the beach, but the first time, back when we started the LP, we sort of came down here, got killed by a dragon, and then thought better of it. Is that another person on a horse?
It does appear to be, doesn't it?
Oh. I'm sure he would try to kill me, but if he's not going to see me, then he can just fuck off back the other way.
Maybe he's patrolling?
Or maybe he left the oven on and just remembered. Fair enough. So, you're not attacking me, which is rare. What are you about? That's an interesting hat. Okay.
You must be the new tarnished.
And you must be the new lampshade.
Clear of a Gill Lake fledgling. Dragon roost there.
Yeah, I noticed.
Yeah,
Fierce.
there is something reminiscent about that lampshade hat of that episode of Only Fools and Horses where the chandelier crashes.
I wish to be burned alive.
Yeah, a little bit. Is that really all the advice you had? I had to see what was going on in the lake to even get here. It was like the first thing I learnt in this game was stay clear of the lake. Can I even learn your name?
Be a fool. Turn back before it's too late.
Do you want a lozenge or something?
Be a fool. Turn back.
I could just pop it through one of the holes in your helmet. Alright, great. So you're a big talker.
You could thwack him with your mace.
I could smack anyone with my mace, but unfortunately he might be useful down the line. Smacking NPCs with maces is something you should only do at the end of the game. Because they will all attack you back, and most of them will kick your shit in.
Well, this is why you're better at games than I am. I find it very hard to stop myself from thwacking people with maces if I'm presented with one.
Fair enough. Also, there seems to be some infighting happening.
Yeah, are those HP bars?
Yeah, and we've been getting the runes off things that we haven't been killing. Oh, okay. Is this Godric's people versus the mages again? No, it seems to be Godric's men versus just random goblin wild things. Oh, well, I'll leave them to it then, I think.
On the other hand, the periwinkles are delightful around here.
They are. The flora is rather bountiful in this game. Which makes a change, because usually in the other games you're living in a world too dead to really have much in the way of flowers. Also, giant enemy crab. Just to be aware of. Sliver of meat. Great. Thanks, that was worth it. Are those... Nope. Those are the...
You say that in-game, but in real life, whenever you or I ever turn down a sliver of meat.
Well, yes, I suppose in reality that would be the most valuable item we could actually come across. Right. Give Torrent some raisins. Good horse, donkey, cow thing. Goat. Well, I am following the guy's advice and staying away from the lake, but I was going to do that anyway. Oh, here they are. Right, the goblin people. They're sort of barbarian things. Anyway, I'm not interested in fighting you. I just want to go to the beach. This is a dead end, isn't it? Yep, fucked it. You're going to let me pass, aren't you? Yeah, thanks, because you're good guys deep down. This is a dead end as well, isn't it? Yep.
You appear to have slightly stranded yourself.
Somewhat. This was not the path down I thought it would be. This is just a path to a bunch of people that want to kill me. Thankfully, they don't seem to know how to deal with the horse, goat, donkey thing, so... I'm sure there'll be some other way down there. I just want to go to the seaside.
And you deserve to.
I do. After all the shit I've been through.
That said, the last time you and I went to the seaside together was a very bad day for me.
Yeah, I mean that was 9 years ago, so it's a struggle for me to remember, but...
Oh, you seem to have a lovely day.
Yeah, I had a day. I took a lot of pictures in which things seemed better than they perhaps actually were. But, you know, compared to the years following, in which no seaside trips happened, I guess it was better than nothing. Ah, a grite of
How
sace.
in danger are you currently?
Not at all.
We have been sent a picture of a location that you may come up to.
Oh.
Because we were talking about the wonderful flora.
Mm.
However, there will be none here.
Right, okay. So for viewers, I just saw a picture of what I'm pretty sure is a deeper part of Caelid, which we haven't got to yet. But instead of saying Caelid, someone had just superimposed the word Florida over it. Which may or may not be apt. But from what I hear, probably is. Oh no, it's these things again.
Which things?
The little land octopus whelps. I'm fine with the whelps. It's the full-grown ones you don't want to run into.
But as we both know, they stand no chance in a supernova, so if you can work out how to create one of those, we're fine.
Yeah, I'm guessing that's going to be a very late game spell that I don't have the intelligence for. Like every other fucking spell. So I'm just trying to pick this thing up and I can't... It's astoundingly bad. Hi guys. So I'm not doing a good job of making my way down here, am I? That's where I... Oh dear. Right, let's go back this way, because there might be something we missed. You're just finishing everything I say with that's what she said and said everys and everything.
Yeah, which is what we've been doing for what, like the last 4 years?
True, it wasn't a value judgment, although this might be.
You have suspended yourself.
Yes, this was not the plan. No. Okay, it's fine as long as we stay here forever. Do I have something to soften the full damage? It might not be enough, but we'll give it a go. Okay, that should help slightly. The rest is in God's hands.
Oh, well that went well.
Ah. The old trick of double jumping just at the end, which in reality shouldn't stop your momentum at all, but... Or shouldn't be possible.
The fact that they had multiple ledges on that pillar probably means that they did that deliberately. That it was survivable, otherwise they wouldn't have had ledges.
Maybe. I mean, it might just have been purely the architecture they were going for, but it's certainly more forgiving than having a smooth pillar with no purchase. Fellas.
Okay, you did that one first.
Yes, I did, yeah. Florida Man on stream, well that would be something. Oh my god, that is absolutely a meme someone has made, a Dark Souls boss where it just says Florida Man as the name of them.
Well, this is what I'm here for, so I can look this shit up.
Also, hello, just got out of an exam and back to work with me. Hello, a little princess, nice to see you again. You haven't missed much, we've mainly been tossing around a bit this stream, but we've made it to the beach, so... Oh, and understandably, there's a massive crab.
And also, looking up Elden Ring's Florida Man brings up way too many results, so someone absolutely has.
Yeah, that's fair. And also possible spoilers, so probably best avoided. So I don't know how far I can go into this, because generally there's no swimming in these games. Shallow, 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 death. Okay. Good to know. Well, this is not nice, but...
No, but it's more picturesque than maybe...
a lot of the game. Yeah. What's this message someone's left? Cliff, turn back. Technically, yes.
Who's Cliff?
I don't know, but he's not worth meeting, apparently.
No.
Okay. I think I saw a... Oh, there's also a bonfire here. And what are you? You seem slightly different. You also don't seem friendly, but here we are.
Oh no. Here we go.
Oh wow, you're like almost like a kind of dark elf kind of thing. Oh, we have fought one of you before because we got that spell off you. The one. Yeah, we fought one in the academy. He likes doing that shit. Ow. Ow. Nope. I refuse. Ow. Fuck you. Nope. Nothing better than swinging a flail about. Oh, we got a different one. Asher Wall Gravitas. What's that about then? Could it be something useful? Probably not. Grants an armament the magic affinity and the following skill. Oh, okay. So just generalized sort of magic enchantment. That could be useful. Probably not actually that much for us considering we are a mage, but anyway, Gravitas skill originating from the Alabaster Lords who had Skin of Stone. I mean, that guy could have probably fallen into that category. Thrust the armament into the ground, create a gravity well. In addition to dealing damage, this attack pulls enemies in. So much like what the last guy was using, where it's a spell that pulls us forward, this is like a thing on the ground that will do the same thing. Generally, in this game, though, I don't want to bring things closer to me. That's the problem.
Yeah, it looks like it functions as a kind of sinkhole.
Yeah, like, I guess it's better for more melee-based things where you want everything to be close to you so you can hit it, whereas I want things to stay away from me so they don't hit me.
Well, I perfectly respect your choice.
Because I'm specced into being a coward, I guess.
I certainly do not know you to be so, both in real life or in-game.
Well, appreciated, but... So
You're just less deliberately fighty than I am.
True. Well, big old cave here. Jesus Christ. Oh. Hang on a minute. Hallig Drake Talisman. Well, it's glowing gold, so I'm guessing it's going to be fucking faith-based. Boosts holy damage negation. Oh, negation. So I can do better against the theists. I can't pronounce it better. The ancient dragons who ruled in the prehistoric era before the Erd Tree would protect their lord as a wall of living rock. And so it is that the shape of the dragon has become symbolic of all manner of protections. I don't think it should be, considering dragons are still a thing and they very much don't protect me. But that brings us back to here, which is the starting area. So I guess that's cool. This is probably something I should have explored, well, back when I started, but the dragon put me off, which rather cements my point. So, I guess there's not actually all that much to this beach besides that then. You can do a bit of an obstacle course here, but there's not really... There ain't really much in it. Could be something over here. This feels like death. Yeah, I'm not risking that. Even if I can make it. Nah. How about nah? Well, the crab didn't come after us, which I appreciate. Let's go see what the horsey spring boost jump does. Where that takes us. Alley. Oop.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I know, right? I had a feeling that was the first time he'd seen that. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Well, that didn't quite land. Right. Flawless. Yeah, those are useful. And thankfully, they're two-way. So if I fell off and landed on it, I wouldn't die. Which is useful. But unfortunately, that area kind of wasn't. I was expecting a little bit more from the beach, but then I'm English, so I should really know better by now.
On the other hand, it did have one bonus over what we normally expect from beaches.
Yes, it had
which
more...
were that there were no English people there.
Ah, true. Yes, there was one massive crab and some sort of stony magic fucker. And they were still more friendly than most English people at beaches, yeah. Oh, another one of these, why not?
As a general rule, I think I'd rather deal with massive crabs over English.
Hmm. Well, if you deal with the English long enough, you will have massive crabs to deal with, but... Anyway. What's this weird hole in the ground? Let's go explore that. Christ, this entire stream is just rife with them today, isn't it? There's no avoiding it. Oh, the writing's on the wall.
Well then.
But I can't read it. Ah!
Oh.
That was
That
rude.
was very unfriendly.
I was trying to read, you fuck. No wonder people in medieval times had no literacy. Every time they tried to learn to read, one of you cunts came across.
Clearly the man is a Philistine.
Hmm.
Or man, woman, envy, whatever it is a Philistine.
Yes. You know what? I think it was a guy, but because it just makes me laugh, I'm going to consider all of those enemies now non-binary. Just because that's absolutely not what they were going for in this game.
No, but if you're going to make assumptions, then that is the politer one.
Yeah, fuck it, why not?
Not to consider someone to be non-binary, but to consider someone to be agender.
Yeah, well, fuck it, they could be. How am I supposed to? How am I to know? If you're aggressive, no one will ever talk to you long enough to find this stuff out.
Deb has said libraries these days.
That's libraries these days. People come and attack you on horseback.
And in fact, if anyone watching has seen The Magicians, they will absolutely agree. Libraries these days. You can't go around reading books without someone attacking you.
Damn, it's been a while since I've been in a library, but I'm willing to believe that. Also, all these graves here and nothing to rob. What's the point in them then? Very disappointed. Oh, there's a wolf. Hello. I'll leave you to it if you leave me alone.
Yeah, they seem a lot less aggressive than the wolves in The Long Dark. Oh, apart from that bit.
They were just waiting for the head wolf, yeah. The alpha whitey.
That head wolf is definitely fluffy.
Yes.
Sorry, as a name rather than just a descriptor.
Right, yes, yeah, I figured. And also there's just some random guy in the background as well. In the mid. Why aren't you attacking him? What are you doing? Anyway, okay, right, fine. Also lots of frame rate, like, lag in this one.
Too many wolves.
Yeah, it's like the game engine can't handle this many wolves. What are you about? What? Oh, you're going to throw a spell at me. Well, fuck you too then.
What I'm gathering from having watched you play this game is that most people just aren't friendly.
No, it is very much the exception rather than the rule in this game that anyone doesn't attack you on sight. It's a stream of puns. We did a lot last stream, so time to take it slow. Oh, this is directly to you from A Little Princess. Pinky, I made a Reddit account so we could get in touch later. Deleted mine after a sub I liked was banned in protest. So...
Oh, well, absolutely. If you'd like to get in touch, my Reddit name is the same as Steve, Balsamic Steve tends to call me, which is pinkyoutyo. So yeah, hit me up whenever.
Sweet. Did we ever go and find the Wolfman? We did go and find the Wolfman, and it took us about a stream and a half, but we eventually learned how to pronounce his name. Blythe. He didn't tell us much, just that he's on some sort of generic revenge mission, and we probably can't do much with him until after that. But the old merchant in the church, Carle, one of the first people we met, is friends with him and taught us how to even contact him. Because he wouldn't pay attention to us until we snapped our fingers, which is the signal. I feel like they're rather appropriating that, and snapping your fingers was very much a thing before they had it, but whatever. But yeah, so Wolfman is a thing, we just not so much yet. Oh, I've gone right off the beaten track. Did we ever see what that thing is?
What, the massive hole?
Yeah.
No, I think we got distracted by wolves.
I need to be better at putting the markers down, so... right, that is... the right direction. 3, yes. Okay, good. It'll probably be nothing. But, you know. This game be about exploring and ting. So, that shall be what we do.
This is completely irrelevant to everything.
Okay.
But I've just had a thought occur to me. Like, obviously this is sort of set in the way that a lot of fantasy series are set. In that kind of mildly medieval thing.
Yes,
But
sort of.
can you imagine trying to explain what we're doing right now to someone from medieval times?
Yeah, we're trying to, for pure recreation, we're reliving a fictionalized version of your time period in a digital challenge. Yeah,
There's just no way of conceptualizing it.
No, like, even just explaining video games to them would be a nightmare, but then going into all this, they'd just have a nervous breakdown. So there's an outpost here of people, and it's very well defended, except for the fact that I just slipped past all of them on a horse, and I'm not very stealthy. But there's some stuff down there, potentially. And there's a big half a bowl up here, which they usually have things in. Is that what they're guarding? Big half a bowl? Starlight shards. Great. I mean, they're not useful, but it's a bit underwhelming. Well, you guys are fucking naff at your job, so I'm just going to keep... In fact, I guess I've already been here because I got an item of him, so... Yeah, this rings a bell, actually. Well, when you've got a horse that can double jump, really, there isn't...
That's all that a man really needs in life.
Exactly. There is no obstacle you cannot cross. Except one that's really, really high.
Basically, what I've learned from this is the only way to get past all of my weird problems is to acquire a double jumping horse.
Yes, I think it's a good thing to strive for. Oh, hang on. Oh. Oh, thank you, dead crucified person. You at least had the item, an item at the bottom of you. I don't remember that being here. Is this somewhere I've been before? Go away. Ow. Stop that. Right. Don't stab me when I'm map finding. Unfortunately, basing this off of rural England, you've come a cropper in that a lot of it looks a bit the same. Although that's new. What we saw this somewhere else before. We saw the rockworms doing this kind of weird... I don't know what the fuck they're doing here. And they're not technically hostile about it either. They're just... I don't know, something ritualistic. They're all shining their purple light. Oh, and this is the middle of that... Right. Okay, things just got a bit spooky. Huh. The rock centipedes are all looking towards this point. Forlorn Hound Everjow. Okay, G-A-O-L. That's usually pronounced jail. Or not jail specifically, but yeah, something like that. Yeah. Okay, I didn't expect a whole area thing to pop up for this. What are other people saying? I did it. One message saying I did it, surrounded by many bloodstains. This could be a mistake. Examine. Fuck it. Here goes. Enter Everjail. That doesn't sound like somewhere I want to go. Fuck it. Regret ahead. Oh, okay. It's sort of the same, but different. Is this a multiplayer thing, or... Bloodhound Knight Darrawill. Oh! Okay, this is the guy who Blythe is trying to get revenge on. This is his... Okay, right. Okay, things are lining up in a weird way. I still don't quite know. Also, I guess I'm fighting you now. Sorry, there seems to be a hole in the space-time continuum here. Is that...
Yeah, I mean, this isn't exactly fun, but I can totally appreciate the colour story that's
Appreciate the what, sorry?
Sorry, the colour story. That's more of a makeup term, I guess.
Oh, I
where
see.
they'll call like particular palettes, range of colours as a colour story.
Ah. I've also noticed we can summon Blythe to help us with this fight, which is thematically appropriate since this is the guy you wanted to kill. And also I don't quite know how strong he is yet because I've just been tossing around and dodging. Oh, he's even got dialogue for it. Alright, cool. We get to see Blythe fight then. I haven't thrown a single attack yet, but fuck it. Nice, and I will be scrappy and hit hit him when he's down. Oh, this is actually... Holy shit, this is way easier than I thought. Oh, this is fine. There's no way this... He's dead already. Oh. For once, trepidation was not necessary. That was not anything to be concerned about. I could have beat him on my own, in fact. I'm certain of it.
Yeah, but that would have been less entertaining.
Well, yeah, from a story standpoint, I like the idea more that, you know, Blythe got revenge on his guy and I helped. That feels better narratively, I think, rather than I just go back and find him and be like, oh, that guy that you've got this blood vendetta against, I killed him for you.
See, you articulated that far more than I was going to, which was just going to be, yeah, well, they got Mad Beef Fam.
They do got Mad Beef Fam. It was true, yeah. And also, usefully, we don't have to go all the way back to the woods. He is just here now. So, what do you have to say now that your life's purpose has been fulfilled? Are you going to help us with something? Also, God, I keep forgetting how fucking tall you are.
Right. There you are. Had to work for it, but it's done. Don't say I'm not a man of my word. Here's your prize.
Are you a man of your word? You seem to have a wolf head. Oh, thanks. That's a reward, I guess.
Oh yes. I should say.
You should say.
If you venture north to Regal and come across a venerable blacksmith who's a little on the large side, tell him I sent you, and he'll be sure to treat you right. I owe you one, I reckon.
Oh. If I meet a blacksmith in Rea Lucaria who's a little on the large side, you know him. I haven't met any blacksmith in Rea Lucaria, I don't think.
That's enough chit-chat for now. It's time we parted ways.
Is it? I wanted more chit-chat.
That's enough chit-chat for now. It's time we parted ways.
Oh, you're a bloody boy, you are. That was an attempt at Welsh. Went a bit more Irish.
That's enough chit-chat for now.
Ah, for fuck's sake.
It's time we part.
Well, alright. I'm trying to involve myself in your life, Blythe. And it's like you don't want me.
Hey, many of us do have commitment issues. Maybe he does want you, he's just not ready to accept that yet.
Okay. Well. Can I at least leave him with my phone number? Like,
He'll call you when he needs you. When he's
when
accepted
when
the
he's
value
ready.
that you bring to his life.
Yeah, he'll call when he's ready. New weapon hype. Yeah, yeah, we did get a new weapon, didn't we? I think. Thank you for reminding me, Little Princess, because clearly my mind is not with it today. Yes, we did. Bloodhounds Fang, curved greatsword. We still can't use, although we're only 2 points away from being able to use it in strength. It causes bleed damage. Curved greatsword with a gently undulating blade, wielded by bloodhound knights. Okay.
Ooh, I do like the use of undulation there.
A fearsome blade capable of brutal airborne attacks. Also, just undulating, I guess. And then its unique skill, slash upwards with the blade, Bloodhound's Fang, using the momentum of the strike to perform a backwards somersault and gain some distance from foes. Follow up with a strong attack to perform the Bloodhound's step attack. That all sounds fancy as fuck. Maybe one day we'll see what that shit do. Actually, maybe I can still use it if I'm only... I can't use it effectively, but I can maybe see what the moves are. Yeah, unable to use this item effectively with present attributes unless wielded with both hands. Well, I'll do that then. Yes, as many items in this game are, it is comically massive.
I don't know quite what dick joke to make here because I've got about 3 rolling around the back of my brain, so I think I'm just not going to make any.
Okay. Comically massive.
Comically massive, something about double fisting.
Oh yeah, yeah. There's many places to go there. Oh, oh, that is quite fancy. That's... Oh wow, fuck me. There's even a teleport involved. So you can do that, and then that. Damn, very Artorias or Abyss Watchers. Neat. Now put it away forever, because we can't use it properly.
Oh, come on, you had to be setting that one up deliberately.
I wasn't setting it up deliberately, but from about the second syllable I was aware that it was going to get a reaction. Yeah. Okay, so... Oh, and Blythe is just there now? Maybe. Who knows? So let's... Yeah, there's a bridge there, so... Let's go off the beaten path, by which I mean off the map, and see what is down here.
So in this game, does the map only illustrate itself when it's places that you visited?
Not even. You have to actually find a piece of the map.
Okay.
So, as you can see, this is all illustrated, but we have also technically been to these places.
Okay, so the sort of slightly darker coloured ones are where you've been but haven't found the map piece for, whereas the completely greyed out ones are areas that you haven't done either for?
Yeah, well, yes. So this kind of fog area is, yeah, we've never been to anywhere that is foggy. Here, because of all the landmark icons, we have been there extensively but haven't found the map.
Right. Cool.
And then everything with detail and colour is what we got a map for.
Just checking.
Yeah. No, it's neat. I think it works well. Let me just check. 3 again, so...
Dev says, oh, so it's like Zelda Breath of the Wild.
There are definitely parallels, yeah. God, I haven't played Breath of the Wild in a while, so I can't remember how the map worked there, but yeah. Yes, definite parallels. Oh, I got it that time. Whatever the fuck this thing is. Oh, it's just another great dragonfly. They're not great, they're horrid. Oh, you're just there. Well, don't stand next to places horses could fall on you. It's very silly, isn't it? And you can fuck off, you big horrible thing. Said every. Okay, bollocks to that. I ain't got time to piss around with bugs. Unless I absolutely have to. So is this bridge going to be broken, or is this actually going to lead me somewhere? You seem to be guarding it, chaps, but you forgot to actually stop anyone from just running through, which was somewhat foolish of you. I notice it's called the Bridge of Sacrifice, though, which is not great. Oh, also, yeah, that ballista ain't going to do much when I'm already past you. Wow, you guys... God. Your boss is going to give you a fucking earful. It's like, did you guard the bridge? Yeah, all except for one guy who got through on a horse. How did he get through? He just went in a straight line.
Well, I assume that it's because they've unionised and have required safer working practices so that directly engaging someone in combat isn't part of their union
Job
agreements.
description. Ah, right, yeah. Yeah, they had to have a gap in the barricade for health and safety reasons, otherwise it was blocking it. It's a fire hazard.
Well, precisely.
Yeah.
Look, sure, you might be a murderous god, but you need to escape in the event of a fire.
Well, yeah, exactly. If there was a fire and it's one thing if they kill me in defense, but if I got trapped there and there was a fire, then me or my family could sue them later, and they don't want that. Also, this charming new area that we've arrived in is apparently called the Weeping Peninsula. So I'm sure it's going to be sunshine and rainbows from here on out.
Isn't that not a pathetic fallacy, being that it's currently raining here?
It is a little bit, yes. I don't know if the rain is scripted to always be going... Oh, also, architecturally, speaking of health and safety...
Oh, yeah, no.
Might want to do something about that, guys.
Gonna have some compliance officials criticising that.
Yeah. Oh, actually, something, in fact, may have... There's someone sitting practically underneath it. Hello. And you seem like you're not going to attack us, so that's good. Let me see what other people say about you. Why is it always misfortune? Are you ready? I failed. Oh, I failed.
Hard enough time.
Well, yeah, people are talking about misfortune and stuff. Apparently someone is trying to hit her with something, but we're not going to attack her.
Oh, someone's got... That is the biggest sword I've ever seen in proportion to a human or any figure.
It's pretty big, but these games usually have bigger. It's quite ridiculous. But yeah, that's up there. Little Princess says, suing, this is set in the US now. We do love our lawsuits. That is true.
We have, unfortunately though, as the British public, through exposure to your media, have become more litigious in recent years.
Yes, we've sort of taken on some of the worst aspects of your culture, really. Yeah. Right, I forgot what I was going to say, so I guess we'll just talk to this person. Also, as seems to be standard in this game, many people are either blindfolded or without eyes. So, what's your deal?
Hello? Is somebody there?
Oh, you're straight up blind. You're not just blindfolded.
Please. My name is Irina. I've escaped from Castle Morn to the south. The servants there have rebelled. I can't be sure what it is. My eyesight's been weak since birth, you see. But I swear I heard frightful howling from all over.
Oh no, that was just Blythe. It's part of his cosplay thing.
Himself to stay. He says it's his duty. As commander.
Commander? Who's your father? How's your father? I mean...
I fear for father's life.
I fear for meeting your father, and then for my life.
Filled with hatred for every one of us.
Oh yeah.
They've since come for every one of the
Oh,
companions.
I've just learnt a new fact about
They haven't
blindness.
spared a soul. I fear it's no different at Castle Morn.
Oh no.
Please, I implore you.
I'm trying to figure out what that accent
Write a
is.
letter to my father at the castle.
West Country.
West Country, isn't it? Oh yeah, that's right. At Castle Morn. Oh no. The servants have rebelled at Castle
I
Morn.
just want him to be safe.
They've vandalised my fucking tractor. Anyway,
Well, see, now you're getting more Suffolk than West Country.
I'm getting more offensive, I know that much. She wants me to deliver a letter to her father if he's still alive. Fine. Can I block his attacks with the letter? I don't...
Thank you, dearly.
My name's not Dearly.
Please, take this.
Irina's letter.
Deliver it to my father, who remains in the castle, if you please.
Sure. Fine, I guess. What do I get out of this? I mean, I was probably going to check out the castle anyway. Apparently there's been a proletariat uprising there. So...
Well, you know my feelings
Exactly.
on uprisings.
Yes, I figured you'd be on board with that. Oops. So she just lives here now, I guess. The guards she was with and the carriage she was on got fucked up, and now she's like, I'm blind, so I guess I'll sit on this rock forever. Not even really under a tree, like sheltered from the rain.
Hey, look, she's clearly had a hard life. Let her be happy where she's happy.
Well, I'm not sure
Even
she
if
is
it's a
happy.
poor choice.
I guess let her be miserable where she's miserable, because I don't think she's happy here, but... To be fair, there's
Yes,
not many.
touche.
Yeah, to be fair, there's not many places in this universe where you are safe. And as I said, like, you don't want to be underneath that because that could fall. A Little Princess says, I blame the British documentaries where they send the poor champs to the US and say, if you don't get your act together, you could end up, gasp, like an American. The punishment is being ingratiated into American culture.
I have many feelings about these and none that will be productive if I voice them, so I'm keeping my bitch mouth shut.
Okay, fair enough.
What I will do instead is tell you a miserable fact about blindness.
Okay.
Stalk Ablation is the practice of removing one or both eyes to speed up development of mature ovaries of female shrimp or other crustaceans.
Don't like that. Although I have to admit, I felt no small amount of relief when you got to the crustaceans part of that.
Yes, being that mammals do not have eye stalks.
Right, that probably should have tipped me off, but as I said, I'm not firing on all cylinders today. Slightly related, says a Little Princess, but tractors are expensive, more so than many flashy sport cars. I'd be sad to lose a tractor.
That's absolutely true, and also what happens a lot, it happens a lot here, so I assume it happens a lot over there as well, is that manufacturers build something into the insurance clauses that mean if you try to repair tractors yourself, then it's out of insurance. It's done so that they can guarantee income from tractor repairs. So if you introduce a non-validated piece of equipment in a fixing, or even if you try and perform anything yourself, it invalidates insurance clauses.
Huh.
And it's more of an issue where it comes to farming, so tractors particularly, than it is for other domestic vehicles.
Yeah. Don't void your tractor warranties, if you've learnt anything here today. Also, everywhere's warning me of this area, but at the same time, these people all seem to be asleep.
Oh, we also have another confirmation from our Western cousins, which is tractors are worth millions here.
Jesus. Well, yeah, I mean, everywhere needs agriculture, doesn't it? So, even these days... Oh god, there's no way around this. It's either wolves or giants. I guess we're doing wolves. Oh no, these aren't wolves. These are weird skinless dogs.
Oh, like, oh, what are they called? There's a term. They're not skinless wolves. They are a mythical creature from largely Native American mythology.
Oh.
Skinwalkers, I think.
Oh, wow. Okay, that sounds horrible.
They look like skinwalkers.
Yeah. I don't know what this is, but I'm going to kill it.
Always a good perspective to have.
It seems to have like an Attack on Titan kind of jaw thing going on, which I don't like. And chicken feet. You're a bird person. Okay, that's new.
Oh, goddamn, that was what I was planning on doing today.
Bird people.
No, working out where I can get chicken feet from.
Oh. The Weeping Peninsula, apparently. You might have to fight for them, but...
Sweet, is my passport going to be valid to get there?
I don't know, actually. Is the Weeping Peninsula in the EU? Oh, wait, that's not even valid for us anymore, is it? Fuck.
No, and we were never part of the open travel thing.
Fuck's sake.
The Schengen space is what it was called, and we never subscribed to it.
Fucking hell. So I can't blame my bad jokes on Brexit anymore. That's annoying.
Oh no, you absolutely can. You just need to be a little bit more policy aware.
Mm.
But yeah, even before we thought about leaving the EU, we were never part of the Schengen space, which means that basically we had freedom of movement once we had got into the Schengen space, but would still need a valid passport to get in there initially.
Right.
Whereas people within the Schengen space would also need a valid passport to come to the UK.
Right. So as usual, Britain just being stubborn and pernickety.
Exceptionalist.
Yeah. They don't use the euro because they don't feel like it. To quote one Bill Wirtz.
Don't get me fucking started on our use of the euro or lack thereof.
Okay, I won't. Also, I'm quite impressed that we've managed to kill everything around this giant and not alert the giant itself.
I don't know, maybe he's on some really heavy medication.
Maybe. Maybe he's just going through some shit.
Also, further comment, Steve is a man of culture.
Okay. I genuinely didn't know what to say to that. I was like, what? Hang on, what did I say that gave that impression? And how do I replicate it?
Referencing Attack on Titans. Attack on Titan, sorry.
Ah, yes. I guess that might do it. Also, a little princess has continued. Yes, John Deere said that you cannot repair your own, but Europe recently passed a Right to Repair Act, which the US is hoping to replicate. Oh, that sounds useful, I guess.
It does. Unfortunately, I believe that law only applies to countries still in the EU, and being that the UK is kind of the interim between Europe proper and the US, they tend to follow more our trajectory than those on the continent do. Hopefully they will pass that, the right to repair, but I'm not optimistic about it happening within the next, say, 2 to 3 years.
So what that sounds like to me is that basically Britain's fucking it up for everyone again. Why does it,
that's... now that we can't colonise the entire globe, we've got to find other ways to fuck.
We just have to spoil everyone else's fun, it sounds like, yeah. It's like, well, if you're going to take away all the things we stole, then we're going to ruin them for you.
To be fair,
and here I was saying how I don't make yeah, and here I was saying how I don't make political jokes on stream. I think you bring it out in me, to be fair.
I absolutely do bring it out in you.
Mm.
And I would apologise for it, but I don't like apologising.
Well, yeah, I think it would be an insincere apology, so it's fine.
No, I do. I actually do apologise for bringing it out in you on streams.
Well, I don't know. It's not like we're spouting manifestos. It's all pretty milquetoast stuff like, oh, colonialism and Brexit are bad. They're not exactly super controversial. Yeah, or at least not among the kind of audience range that's going to be on Twitch. This Azure Wall grants no affinity to an armament, but imparts the following skill: Mighty Shot Archery skill. Oh, I finally have something I could add to the bows. And it's just a really good bow and arrow shot. A mighty shot, even. Okay, that's cool, I guess. Ooh, is that Castle Morn? I can't see any other, so... Seems rather unassuming, compared to some we've seen. Then again, if you compare everything to Stormvale, I guess. Also, more of this weird, I guess, cultural tradition of putting tombstones or in sideways so they can be like platforms. How short on space do you have to be that you're building cemeteries into the walls? Significantly, I would imagine. More of the irritating skinwalkers. Oh good, some colourful rocks. That was worth it. What's all this then? This is just like a watering hole. What was what was that look?
No, sorry, it's when you said, what's all this then, that's when you doing a West Country accent would have worked well for it.
Oh right, yeah, I guess so. Yeah, my West Country is not good enough to manage that. Or to, yeah, it's very hit and miss. I haven't got an activating phrase, as they say, for my West Country accent at the moment. For my sort of Glaswegian, it's shitey wee tunic, but I haven't thought of one for West Country yet.
I mean, we could all just go with a simple ooh-ah.
Yeah, a little bit, but there's offensively stereotypical, and then there's just cartoonish.
I'm pretty sure that someone from Essex can't be more offensive to people from Devon or Cornwall than people from Devon and Cornwall can be to each other, so that's probably fine.
Maybe. Also, if this... Also, that was the most poor fucking encounter in this entire game. For some reason, that one dog just stun-locked the fuck out of me and, like, took an entire health bar.
They do look massively like artist representation of skinwalkers, though.
They're artist representations of being fucking annoying. That didn't really work, but anyway. Moving on. From all the bad jokes that we leave in the past. Oh, what the fuck are you? Okay, going back. Running back to the bad jokes that we left in the past.
This is our only defense against the tyranny of weird creatures.
Yeah, it's either deal with this thing or accept our bad jokes. Okay, you're very strange, aren't you?
Yeah, also appears to be vaguely drunk.
Could be, yeah. Drunk or feral, there's a point where the line blurs. I missed. Ow. Fuck.
Basically, it looks like something that's been woken formlessly from a job and are trying to do their best to prove themselves just after waking up.
Yes, they're certainly unkempt. So there's a bridge here, and I don't trust its structural integrity, if I'm honest.
I mean, it looks more functional than other stone bridges we've seen.
Maybe.
And also probably a better idea than jumping off a rock.
Oh yeah, no, I don't worry, I wasn't, the stream's not gone that badly. I was trying to, okay, never mind. Can't win them all. Or even most of them. Right, okay, let's see if anything. I just feel like this is waiting for something to happen, a set piece or a dragon is gonna eat me, or it wouldn't be the first time.
Ah, well, who among us hasn't been eaten by a dragon? It's just a part and parcel of life, isn't it?
It's a rare man who hasn't been eaten by a dragon. Anyway. Also, it turns out it was fine, so I guess I'm full of shit. Or just traumatized by prior entries into this series. They knew what they were doing. Okay, so I thought, yeah, that castle's going to be further away than I thought. In fact, I've lost sight of it now. Nope. Where the fuck are we? Right, yeah, we're very much off the beaten path here. Hang on, that doesn't... We're going back around to something. Okay, let me just speed run this bit, so to speak. This leads us back to where we were. And there's a smattering of evil poison flowers that I ain't got time to fuck with. So I shan't. I guess that seems like maybe a thing. Yeah, why not? Let's go. Any structure in a famine of content. Oh good, another ghost. What do you have to say that won't be voiced? The mausoleum prowls, cradling the soulless demigod. O Marika, Queen Eternal, he is your unwanted child. Your guess is as good as mine, I guess. Do you mean he prowls in this here church? It seems a rather unassuming place for church.
I mean, we shouldn't be surprised that there are prowlers in churches. That's kind of the entire history of the Catholic Church.
I could see where it was going, but that was a banger. Well done. It's apparently the Church of Pilgrimage. We are long since past the point in society where anyone bothers to fix the church roof. In fact, you couldn't even say this one has anything left of the roof.
Just for another lazy Catholic joke.
Mm-hmm.
They should fix the roof because they're quite knowledgeable about plugging holes. I can see you don't want to laugh at that.
It's true. Oh, hang on. That's a bit... No! Okay, you need to go away because that message seemed important. That was saying something about a map. Oh, damn it. He's going to keep coming back. Hang on. I need something with holy. Holy Halberd. Or sacred Halberd. Right. Die properly. Because apparently only religion can make you die properly. Seek north, so to speak. Behold map. A map hit would be great. And you've got quite a few appraisals, so that suggests I should pick that up first. This seems important, being as it is under a statue of a guy. Don't know who that is. It's the Church of Pilgrimage, so I guess he's a pilgrim. Oh, a sacred tear, brilliant. Those are actually useful. Unlike me. I wanted a better answer to that, but I didn't have one, and thus the answer I went with was only more accurate. Ow. Maybe no? How about no? Could you be the thing holding the map? No, you had a gilded iron shield. Well, I mean, that's great and all, but I kind of just want Google Maps to update. Can I trade a golden shield for, like, a map? Hang on, let's find that message again. Because it said north, which is a direction that you can use your brain to follow. Seek north. Christ, I'm not even firing on one cylinder today, am I?
I think between us we've got at least one.
Yeah, I'm going half a cylinder, I think. Right. First off, necessary item. I would assume so, but I don't know how I'm going to get it if it's fucking over there. It said go north. Okay, what?
Maybe by
Offer
a
item.
slightly circuitous route.
Yeah, I guess so. Just check it's not like hanging out on the cliff edge somewhere. Nope, just more of these. Who would put a map on a cliff edge? The designers of this game.
Oh, okay. Yours probably works better.
I think we might be both right. I mean, I'm not going to say the designers of this game aren't necessarily perverts, especially if you look back on, well, Guinevere comes to mind in Dark Souls 1. There was a reason that the player messages that people can leave, whenever you got near her, there would be a bunch that say, try two-handing your weapon. So...
And I'm not going to fail to laugh at that because I made that same joke earlier.
Exactly. So I feel like you could appreciate some of the player humour. Yeah. Okay, there's a lot of dead people here. Cliffhanger. He's hanging on a cliff. True, he would be a literal cliffhanger if there was a corpse such as that. Also, I hope there's a way to get back up there, because we're doing horse traversal again. Let's drop some cotton, and that will hopefully help. Which, as I said before, sounds like drug slang, but isn't. Saw him dropping cotton. Oh, not more of the fucking bats. Go away. No one even likes you. Not even your own species. You're the reason you caused COVID. Fuck off. Oh, I also picked that up. An actual mace, unlike the flail that I kept mistakenly calling a mace. Great hammer comprised of a globe attached to a handle. Never heard of it called a globe before. Most people just say ball. Though a bludgeon dealing strike damage, the appellative star is covered in spikes which cause blood loss. Ironic, given its graceful name, this weapon often reeks of blood.
So in this context, appellative means something which is giving the name to the object. Normally, appellative is used specifically to refer to surnames, but it can be used as kind of, not interchangeably with eponymous, but in a similar vibe to eponymous.
Okay, yeah. On days where I've had more brain power, I have known what eponymous means, so thanks. I can work... After one day, I'll know what that means. Oh, also, this bat corpse is twerking. This is where we're at now. I didn't want to reach this point, but we're here. Video games. Well, apparently the mace, or the Morning Star as it is called, is not actually out of our wheelhouse to use. It scales equally good with strength or dex, which makes a change, so we could potentially give that a goose if we want. Just giving away free geese, but you know. Oh, hello, you're having a picnic down here, aren't you? Fuck off. Ah, damn it. Is the Scarlet Rot just COVID in this? I wonder. And did it come from... Bewitching Branch? That seems a bit grandiose. So if I start recording again... Right, okay, so yeah, that was weird, wasn't it? Viewers of the recording on YouTube. Fucking disk space technical issue, bang, bollock, shittiness happened. But, so basically we're so I don't know what's happening there. We're gonna wrap up the stream, but I didn't want the stream to just literally end like it tried to force me to do there. So, yeah, I guess we will wrap it up. I'd rather not wrap it up literally here, but as I say, it's a bit out of my control. Also, we're at about 2 hours, so you know, don't want to take the piss, and yet I frequently do. So let's stick a flag. Yeah, we didn't find the map, did we? So I guess here, which is there on the map, near the Church of Pilgrimage. That'll do. Overlooking the coast and some very English weather. Well, cheers for watching then, all who did. Cheers for supplementing my lowly brain power, pinkyoutyo.
And cheers for having me, and cheers for tolerating me. I will just say, if Little Princess is still watching, what I said earlier still stands. You can look me up on Reddit under pinkyoutyo, so if I hear from you, fantastic.
Grand. Yeah. Good stuff. Right, cheers for watching. See you next time.